Testes, testicles, testes, Texas, these nuts. Anybody out there? Somebody answer me in the chat. Tell me if you can hear me, please. Hello? Oh, well, gotta be part of it because I didn't have my daggone mic on. Hello, hello, hello. Hey,
I can hear you. I don't know if they can.
yeah, that's what I'm. Anybody in the chat? Hello, hello, hello. Come on back. Somebody type something. Say hi. Say hello. Say howdy. Say howdy, y'all. How your mom and them? Hello. Earl not here, man. What's up, Daddy? Hey, can you hear me? Am I echoing? Is there anything? Hello? Hey, Chad, can you hear me? You can hear me. Is there an echo? Yes? No? No echo. So it's on Alex's end. He's hearing the echo. Maybe he's just going crazy.
I don't know. I haven't tried talking yet.
Now, does he have an echo? Damn it. Come on, eyes work. Well, hands work, something.
Jenny says I'm echoing a little.
You're echoing a little.
Yeah.
Just a second. Let me go into StreamYard settings. Let me get this tight. Try to. Let me see if I can go. Talk now, Alex.
Okay.
See if that helps, guys. Somebody tell him if it is. I'm not on there to look to see it in the chat.
Yeah, I don't hear an echo anymore.
Okay. I had the echo turned off, the echo stabilizer or whatever turned off. But hey, what's up, Gerwitz? I just seen you a minute ago. Hey, what's up there? Laughlin, how are you? Everybody doing all right? Well, guess what, guys? I finally got this daggone place done enough to where I'll let y'all see it. It's not all the way done, but it don't look as bad as it used to. So, I mean, it's not like y'all hadn't seen a crappy ass place before, but I'll show you a few little tricks I did. Damn, I need to give this microphone thing some Viagra. You better just start.
Mm-hmm.
The hell happens?
What'd you break now?
I didn't break nothing. It had a screw head in it to begin with. I've been using it, and now it's gone. Where? Right there. Had a screw head.
Good.
And it still does. I was trying to tighten the wrong one.
Oh, man.
That bad every now and then. Hey, at least I admitted it and didn't try to blame it on somebody. You know what I mean?
Denny said on today's live we wrench and bench a mic. Denny said on today's live we wrench and bench a mic.
All right, just one more second. I think I only got one more turn to go because by God, it can't go hardly any tighter. And I mean, there's no way. I really wish I had regular set bars. These little wee bitty ones. They're like not a needle nose even. I don't know what the hell they are.
Not sure.
Whatever those are. I said whatever these are.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what they are. Some kind of pliers. Oh shoot. Yeah, Denny. Yeah, it's because you're all on the southern hemisphere. Yeah, man, be careful.
Oh man,
What the hell?
what'd you do?
Did it not play nothing?
No, it doesn't sound like you're on any of your audio equipment. It sounds like you're just coming through the mic. Sounds like you're just coming through the computer now. So, are you hearing us through me through the headphones or no? No. So yeah, I wouldn't touch anything. You got it working.
It wasn't working now.
Yeah, it seems to still be working. So I wouldn't touch anything.
Well, I mean, this is working. This one.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know why that one wasn't.
Yeah.
Oh well, I'll figure it out. I probably had it. I probably got it plugged into the wrong spot because I found the instructions, but there's two spots right here you can plug it into and it'll work. There's one of them's for one of them's for one thing, one of them's for another. I can't remember. My brain's. What up, Brad? What's going on? Mr. Brad Stevens, that's the man I got FNG off of, 304RC group, and on Facebook, and 304RC on YouTube. Or no, I'm sorry, Stevens 304. Yeah, it's right there in his name. See, on the chat. That way y'all can read it, because I can't. So we got Laughlin, we got Peep Show RC, what's up? We got Superstop, we got Stevens 304 RC, we got Mr. Superhanded 1 RC, and who else? Anybody else? Earl went to get his daughter, so
yeah,
he'll be back shortly unless he's got us on his phone and just can't type because he's driving. Don't type and drive, Earl. Don't text and drive. Kurt Gerwitz is in here. I knew I was forgetting somebody. Sorry, Gerwitz. I'm a bad man. I'm a bad guy. I forgot. Laughlin, that's Brad Laughlin. He's from across the earth from us. He's over on that in that big island, I should say. That's about the only way to call it. So everybody that's in the United States, be mad at him because he's got our warm weather right now. If you're having cold weather, be mad at Laughlin. It's all his fault. Just because he lives there, you know. Yes, he is, and I didn't mean to forget him. He is a legend because he is older than me by 10 years. I didn't know that. I would have thought he would have been about my age. Looking good, Garwood, for your age, brother. Keep it up. But all right, so well, that really sucks that I got to pick up a computer and every stuff now. So. Oh, I would too, Brad. I'd love to go to Australia. I want to go down there and I want to dive on the barrier reef with the great whites. But I don't want to dive in a cage, but I'd be too scared to fucking free dive with them, even though they might not eat you. I mean, you know, maybe not. All right, so now I'm not going to be on the computer. I'm going to be directing the computer so y'all can see, okay? Bear with my cameramanship. The reef's too warm? Oh, okay. Well, I knew that they do have y'all do have white sharks around the island there. I just said the barrier reef. I thought that you did dive with them on the barrier reef, but I'm wrong. So you're the one that knows you live there. Oh, yeah, you got them. Yeah. Yeah, I know you got them. You got some of the big ones. Well, not like the ones over. Well, yours do go to South Africa. They do migrate over there. I forgot. I know a little bit about them. Hi, Miss Peeper. How are you? Where's the baby Peeper? Why ain't you making him a sandwich? I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I know he don't eat sandwiches yet. Don't shoot me, Paula. I'm kidding. Matter of fact, where's Megan and my sandwich at? She sleep.
No, she ain't sleeping yet. I don't know exactly what she's doing.
Move them. Dad's gonna show everybody what you've been not letting Dad do. All right, so let's see how far we get. All right, so I got me a workbench finally made. That's all cluttered up at the present time. But this cool workbench, it has bonuses. All right. I went ahead and took it out so I could show you. Took a piece of metal and I glued, or I didn't actually glue, I just stuck a magnet to it. But I countersunk me a hole right here. Can you see that, Alex?
Yeah.
Okay.
You could solo yourself out too, you know that?
Oh, yeah. I ain't never been on StreamYard before. And then that's what I'm doing. Thanks, Alex. Appreciate it. Because I'd have sat there and went all the way through that and nobody been able to see jack shit. Okay, now let's try this again, Girl Scouts. So, that's gonna be bright. All right. Now, I didn't have a hole saw, so I had to use my multi-tool. Countersunk me a place for my magnet. Now, this is a good magnet. Damn it. I can get it to it. Oh, because I'm going the wrong side. The directional magnet. Well, now it's going to make a liar out of it. It's not a heavy hammer, but still. Made you a hole right there. So it magnetizes the whole piece of metal. It's strong enough magnetize that. I'm actually going to put a bigger piece on it. But so that you aren't getting stuff up under that. Get off of there, Larry. Larry, I don't care if you've been eating mushrooms. Behave. But I always take a rag anywhere, anytime that I'm working, a towel, whatever, using this banner for a second. But I always put a towel anywhere. That way, if I do drop screws, it'll land on that. But this way, you can take your corners, fold them up, pick it up, and you got everything in there. You don't lose your screws, and you take it somewhere where you can sort it out easier and get your screws loose. Which I've got plenty of those, if y'all didn't know that already. But I've still got to cut this part down here yet. I'm just going to cut it down to here so that it'll come across that way. If I do drop screws, it's more of a chance of just fall right here. And I had to put these on it because I couldn't attach the backboard to the wall. Well, I could have. I just didn't because I didn't want to listen to my mother, who I live with, and I got to obey. Now, here's some of my decorations. Yeah, I got a demented mind. But it's better I do that than be a serial killer or something. Did everybody see the hillbilly jack stands? 1 inch piece of dowel, 1 inch piece of dowel. That I put a piece of laminate flooring on the bottom of it, countersunk it so it's smooth, and then just chewed the hell out of the top of it so it fit the axle. And yes, I meant it to look this rough, because that's the way they all looked whenever I did them whenever I was younger on the real size ones, because we did it with a chainsaw. Oh, that's Regina. But and I made this here desk. And the board was already cut like that, so I left them because I thought I was going to be able to sit on that side of it, or have them pointed on that side of the table, opposite of what they are now. But they're right at knee height. It don't work out too well, so I turned it around. Now, there is the shelf of doom. It's a laundry cart, I guess. And all that stuff's still got to be gone through, but that's just all tools. All this stuff's all RCs stuff.
304 is asking if you're still running 120 millimeter shocks.
Stock. I'm running stock length. Yeah. And I don't know if y'all met Gunter, but this is Gunter. He is the mine safety coordinator here at the Cracker Coal Company coal mine. And he don't like agencies that have letters in their names, especially the ones with a T, F, and an A. Except, you know, and that's Lulu. But this all back here will have UV reflective backdrop. And then from here, well, from about right here all the way over to about middle of the door, we'll have green screen. And then move dum-dum. Back here behind the course will be the light reactive or UV reactive background as well up there. There's Dead Fred. That's half Dead Fred. And small Dead Fred's right here. He's going to Jim's. He's right there beside on that workbench. And now this stuff here is the addition of the course that's going to be added. It's going to be totally taken down because I had one of them special medicine plants in there, you know, at one time. You know what I'm talking about? So that's why that's coordinated off. And this is the scale garage that I built to be put on the course. That I built, that I cut out of cardboard. Reminds me of the Legion of what Earl say that was. Where it was back in the 80s. It was Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman, cartoon, Green Lantern. Chris, you ought to know this. You're old enough too.
Or was that Justice League or something?
Justice League or something like that. Well, that sort of looked like their clubhouse or whatever, meeting house, whatever the hell you want to call it, headquarters. So I made it like that, but it's nowhere near done. But it's 2 level, and it's got an oil drain pit, and steps will be coming up through right there. And I'll have a wire mesh top on it because we like skylights. Justice, yeah, Justice League. Yeah, League of Legends, that's a online game now. I think. Oh yeah. And remember how Jim was talking about using those doob tubes? Well, doob tubes can be used for other things as well. And you know those little packs of solder you get at Harbor Freight, just like for $2, the real chintzy little packs?
Mm-hmm.
That's what this is. And you put a hole in the bottom and an LED fits in it. And you light that up with an LED and it makes a cool light. There you got a new wrinkle in your squishy stuff between your ears, Alex. But so I was going to show you all the. Would you move, big dumb and ugly? Here, go this way. Go this way. Thank you. But I want to show y'all that I actually have been working whenever I said that I was, and even though I had my whole face swelled up at the time, it's still a little bit swollen, but it's not bad. Right through here, I had eye tooth get impacted on me or whatever. It was infected. Yeah, yeah. You have Justice League or something, yeah. But that right there, that's going to be put into the other part of the course. I had to dig out the box. That's a 12-inch speaker box that garage was sitting on. Those 2 things were what was holding my course up. Oh man, I knew it was getting ready to be time. I saw somebody said something about it the other day about getting ready to start doing syrups, doing maple. Right. I was reading what Laughlin was saying. Talk about snow and cold and all that. Now, y'all, I'm getting ready to tell you something. I don't know what happened there. Huh. P-Max just started shedding parts all of a sudden whenever I picked her up. But, so I figured out what was wrong with this. Why this thing it hadn't been making me happy, and it was Jim telling me pretty much what it was. That I knew that they said that I was liable to have a problem with it whenever I put the 50% overdrive in it, because that's all I had was those gears. So, yeah, I've got the 20% overdrive that I had entered to begin with the stock gears in the rear. So I'm going to put stock gears back in the rear and the 20% overdrive back in the front until I can get a 30% underdrive for the front, and then put 50 back in it. You know, that way it's just 20. Hopefully that will help some of the problem with this thing getting stuck on flat ground. Don't y'all tell Scabby Scav that, because I don't want to hear your damn mouth. He probably sitting there. He probably in there. He's probably one of the 8 here. He's just sitting back there being quiet, waiting for me to say something, just like that. And then he'll pop up, because I sent him a link, and then he'll pop up down here in the back. That'd be my luck, you know. But yeah, I couldn't figure out why in the world that this truck had this car had changed so much since I put the X15s on it that it really wasn't going anywhere. Nah, I don't think he is. I just said he probably is, Laughlin. I said he's probably in the house just sitting back there being quiet, not saying nothing, you know, not typing or anything. And I said, waiting for me to say something. Then he'll pop up backstage, because I sent him a link. I was being funny, trying to. Not very good at it. But yeah, and I thought maybe it was because of all the weight. That's the reason I went with so radical weight up front on these wheels that I did. You know, but that isn't it. It's the overdrive was the problem, because like Jim said, front tires start spinning and then start dragging the back tires and they start spinning. So everything's just spinning and no tracky, no go. No
yeah.
go. And I couldn't figure it out because this thing wasn't, I mean, I put it on the course, and this one, the stock, was going places better than what this one was. And I was like, and I started to remember, I was like, wait a minute, Jim said it last night, the overdrive.
Yeah.
Yep. I hate having to learn stuff like that. Whenever I hear it the night before and learned it, we got to really relearn it over or get a refresher tomorrow or something. I mean, what the hell? I mean, you know, why couldn't I just listen to man? Got tore his stuff out, put it in it, and then ran it. But no, I got to not remember and fight it myself. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, you're learning in your own way.
Yeah, but learning my own way took me 6 months to figure out about that MB100, and at least $100 in motors and ESCs and servos, because I didn't know that an aftermarket servo and a aftermarket motor, or 2 aftermarket servos and an aftermarket motor were going to cause that much drain on the ESC. Yeah, Laughlin, I had 50% underdrive in the rear, and I had stock AX24 gears in the front, and that was 50% because I tore the, I spun the original X15 gear out of it, because this and playing with it like it was a, you know, regular motor and a regular set of gears and all that stuff. But instead of having X15s and a Torque Beast X, and I sort of spun her pretty good, and had to put the stock axle gears or AX24 gears in the front, and I left the 50% underdrives in the rear. So to solve that problem with what I got to work with right at the moment, I'm going to put the stock AX24s back in the rear, and then I'm going to put 20% overdrives that I had for her to begin with before I put the X15s in it. and put them in the front. That way I'm back to 20 overdrive. Now, I accidentally put the 20 overdrive in on the 50 rear. And you talk about dragging the butt around, son. They're dragging around like you just run over it and just hit the back of it or something. What's up, Fanatic? What's going on? I just telling these boys how bad of a tiny truck mechanic I am, but I'm learning, like Alex said. I guess. All right, I can take me back out solo, can't I? I don't have to be solo no more. That's why y'all come anyway, was to see Alex, not me. I understand, you know.
Ain't nobody wants to deal with me. I'm an asshole.
Okay, but it's your life. You can tell it how you want to. I mean, I'm sure you can be. Don't get me wrong. All of us can. But pick on your brother. So, anybody been doing anything good? Been playing with any cool tiny trucks? Alex, you play with any tiny trucks today? You played with big trucks today, didn't you?
I sat in a freaking 1-to-1 for a little bit this morning, and then stuff went haywire. All of a sudden, I got a phone call from my boss. Hey, you know how to do this portion of the job that these other guys are trying to do. Can you go babysit and write all this stuff down, make sure they're doing stuff right? That's whenever you was texting, I was like, hey, man, sorry, I'm busy. I'll hit you up whenever I'm off work.
I happened to previously already been told that, Mr. Chad. And, you know, you're the only one in the group, the real tight group, that's got a T word now. I'm just kidding. We got to pick on you, brother. Got to pick on you. Alex is a bearded legend. That's right, Laughlin. God, don't tell him that. They'll never be able to. Megan won't be able to get him into the bedroom tonight. His head be so swelled up he can't walk through the door. She said, goddamn, tell him again.
The only thing I'm a legend at is being an asshole.
Play with a new tractor. What kind of new tractor? A new tractor at work. Them's the fun ones. They whenever I was working for McJunkin Corporation, they let me drive just about anything. Because I told them, I said, hey, I'll figure it out, you know. With those big pettibone loaders, the hinged loaders that's got the swivels and the. Hey, you back in? Hey, what's up, Jeff? What's going on? That's got the rotating claws and the they got the arms that move and the rotating claws 240 degrees. But the pivot in the middle of the truck, the tractor. Yep. They said, can you drive it? I said, yeah, I can drive it. Okay. I went out there and learned basically, you know, how to do everything. They said, don't hit the red button. You want to tell a redneck not to hit a red button. Well, after I did figure out how everything worked, I hit the red button. Well, it took me the same amount of time it took me to figure out how everything else worked on that rig, on that tractor, that it did to figure out how to get it back in position where I could unhit the red button. You know what I mean? Take that some bitch from being hinged to solid again. Yeah, about an hour and 45 minutes.
Huh.
Yeah, it was. They said, we told you not to do it. We told you not to do it. Now, how the hell did you get that door open? How'd you? Hey, take over for a second. I'll be right back.
Yes.
Please, I'll be right back. It's just something. I don't know how that door got open.
All right. What's going on, Jeff?
Sorry about that. That door was shut, and the dog's only this tall; she can't reach it, and it was shut. I was just making sure that I didn't hear somebody come in the house, or I didn't not hear somebody come in the house. That was freaking weird. What I miss?
Nothing really.
The beard surprise. I hear you, Jeff. I hear you. I hear you. You missed all the good stuff. I showed them all around what I've been doing for the last week. And you would think that this little bit of an area wouldn't have took me but like an hour and a half to do, but nope. Which going through all the stuff and getting everything back together, my tools and stuff back together, you know, separating them and putting them, organize them is what's taking me the longest. Well, and then I got those two with one of them two dogs, one to be up my butt every damn time I'm oh yeah, I hear you. Oh yeah, that's right. You are age of retirement, ain't you? We're close to it. I swear, Chris, I would have thought you'd been, you know, my age, maybe a couple years older. I'd have never put you 10 years older than me. Congrats, but you stay looking young like that. I already look like I'm about 80. I feel like it too. But as far as that. Oh, about Denny was talking about getting them rigs ready. I hear you. Getting ready to go to that comp or Bull Mountain, are you? Or are you just going back up drive?
Oh, Jeff.
Yeah. Jeff will appreciate these. I don't think he's seen them. Hey, Jeff, check this out. Oh, make it easier on me to see.
Yep.
I need to hook my mouse back up. But I made me some hillbilly jack stands, Jeff. It's a 1-inch dowel, about 3 inches long, and some floating floor. Countersunk it so it's smooth, and then just chewed the heck out of it because the ones that I used to make whenever I made the full size ones, they wasn't pretty. I'd use a chainsaw on them. They actually looked worse. But, you know, hey, whatever works, right? And might as well use what I had back in the 1-to-1, you know. I'm going to carve them with the bark on them too, like oak bark, and see what it looks like. We'll see. You know, might look good, might look like crap, but I don't care. I'm more function over purtiness anyway. I mean, look at me. I ain't purty. Well, yeah, I am purty, but you know, purty, ugly, and purty's two different things. I know. Why are you shaking so much, Cameron? Oh, because that was under you. Oh, sorry if y'all got that going. If y'all get motion sick, sorry. I was trying to get it to stop that. It's going down. Thank you. I appreciate that. I get a little wood on the ball every now and then. A lot of the stuff that goes out of the squishy stuff in between my ears here is good ideas if it can be presented correctly. If I can get it to the person that I'm trying to tell it to right, and they are able to understand it, then yeah, it's usually good stuff. But sometimes, yeah, you better go get Hecklefish's daggone tinfoil hat because you'll need it sometimes with me. But I'd always, you know, made metal trays, you know, for my parts trays. And I was like, well, why don't I just do it on the workbench? You know, it don't have to be pretty because you can throw a rag or whatever over. I mean, you can put whatever, like a thin piece of like linoleum or something, not linoleum, but, you know, something thin, put on as a workbench top. But I like using the rag. That way you can pick it up all the way around and you don't lose screws at all, you know, and then you're able to sort them out and do whatever, you know, tote them anywhere you want to. You got a homemade bag right there in your hand now. Yeah, I got to get them up off the ground. I'm now on these for these 24s. I don't know if I'm going to do dowel rods for them or something else, but I am. Oh, okay, I hear you. I am going to make a tripod engine puller for the 24 scale. I was going to do it for Rust Bucket, but my where's James at? My wood wasn't long enough. Giggity.
Yeah.
But I'm using this wood right here, and it's the same thing that I used on the fence of the course where I can run it over and stuff. They're normally 12 and a half or 13 and a half inches long. Well, that's just not long enough to make a tripod over top of that 10 scale Gen 7 that's lowered. So I'm just going to do one for the 24 scale, because that's what we used to use to pull motors, was 3 metal poles with a bolt through them, 7/16 bolt, about 10 inches long, run through them and bent to where it was holding. You pick the 3 poles up and you just walk the legs out and it set it up. And you put the chain in between it, and that's what give you your sturdiness to pull the motor out of. And it will pick up a whole 350 turbo and 350 small block Chevy, all of them full of fluids. So you're looking at what, 1,400 pounds, something like that.
Not sure.
We judge them for 400 and some pound for the 350 small block, and you're judging 300 some pound for the transmission. Then you've got 5 quarts of oil and a gallon and a quart of oil. Yeah, no, it ain't that heavy. About 700 pounds, 800 pounds.
Yeah, because I was about to say, automatic transmission is not 300 pounds. I know that.
Well, those 350 turbos were.
No.
200, 250 probably. I might have been exaggerating.
I think my manual transmissions were freaking
little.
Huh?
Yeah, manual transmissions are little. They don't have all that crap in them.
Shoot. Well, yeah. I'm thinking 4-wheel drive stuff too.
Oh yeah, you take a
manual transmission and transfer case was only 160.
Dude, I can't remember which one it is. That's in the bullnose Fords, from 80 and up to 95 or to 96. They had an aluminum cased transfer case, dude, that without fluid in it, it wasn't 100 pounds. The transfer case wasn't. I mean, it was probably 80, 75 or 80 pounds if it was dry. And it was like you could carry it. I watched, he's passed on now, but it was one of my buddy's dad's best friends. I watched him pick up a 350 small block with a chain and move it. He didn't put it up in a car or nothing, but he moved the motherfucker like 25 feet. He broke a 6.5 foot fucking pipe wrench tightening up a bolt one time. Man was strong as a damn elephant.
Yeah.
Yeah. I did watch him. He did pick up a 454 just up off of the frame stands. Well, it wasn't all the way down in there, and we'd already taken off all the chain and everything. And he just reached down on there and grabbed a hold of the manifolds and just stood up, and then dropped it back down. A big block.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, this much. That's a lot of damn weight. I mean, he was 6'3", probably 255, 265, but I mean, just big old boy, big corn-fed country boy.
Mm-hmm.
Ended up getting diabetes and not knowing it, and they started chopping his leg off and got all the way up above his knee, and next time it killed him.
Damn.
Watch your blood sugar levels, folks. So, Alex, what have you been doing with your trucks? Did you play with any of them?
Not today. I've been just blowing and going. Once I got home, I was doing all kinds of other mess.
I hear you. You need to watch that Rock Rehab video from yesterday. They're doing from the beginning of the CR18 to the new one. He's got the Evo. He's got the
oh, you're talking this thing?
Yeah. whatever the new one is.
Yeah, I think that's it. The Juice Up Edition.
Yeah,
CL18P.
And then Junior, the bigger one of the two on Rock Rehab, he built his own aftermarket part up rig, and the Juiced Up actually did better than his did in some places. His was a little bit too heavy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, diabetes. Yeah, yeah. The male parental unit of mine and mom both have diabetes. I'm pretty sure that I'm pre-diabetic already. I just got to be careful. Chris, you do too, huh? Wow. It's getting old stuff, man. It ain't good for us.
Yeah.
I wasn't ever supposed to make it this old anyway. I mean, I made it 27 years, double what I was supposed to make. I was supposed to make it to 21. That's it. Nobody said I was going to make it past. Everybody said I was going to make it past there. 48.
Kids is the only thing that helped me make it past 21 years old.
Well, see, I didn't have Sydney till I was 23. And then I was already too far out there to be real back in for a bit. Yeah. Sucks. But you can't take it back. You can't do nothing but own it. And I own it. You know, I'm the one that screwed up, not anybody else.
Yep.
And it is what it is, you know. I mean, wish it wouldn't have happened, but it did. So I had to deal with it the best way that I can.
Mm-hmm.
That's all you can do, you know.
Yeah.
So why in the world? I got a question for everybody. So Axial come out with that Guillemot, and then they come out with another capper, 4-wheel steer, not a week after that. What the hell?
What do you mean another capper 4-wheel steer? Because didn't they do one a month or so ago?
Yeah, it was right. Okay, was it right before? Was it right before the Guillemot, or did I thought they just released another capper here within the past 5 days?
I don't know, but I do remember before ever hearing about the Guillemot, they had the 4-wheel steer that they did.
That's the 1.9, and this one's the 2 or the 18, and this one's the 2.2 or the 1.9. I'm sorry. Yeah, that's what it is. The 18 was the one that they brought out 4-wheel steer, and then they brought out the 1.9 or whatever it is, the bigger one.
I'm not sure.
As 4-wheel steer. It was weird that they brought them out so close together, and when they're so close to being same-ish type of rig, even though the Guillemot's way more innovative and stuff. Oh yeah, dude. Yeah, you couldn't keep control of your sugar right if he's out in the field for 12 hours. Especially, you know, you can't have a sandwich with you or something like that. He runs all kind of stuff. Nah, I'm just kidding. I was gonna be smart, Alec Laughlin, but I won't. Hey, look there. Almost like daggone Beetlejuice. I only said it once. What's up, James? I said, dang it, where's James at? Giggity. I needed him. Yeah, he was just about 5 minutes late. That's all right. We'll let you slide on this one.
Settling in nice or what?
Oh, okay. I thought there was somebody standing there in my driveway talking to the neighbors across the street's radio, or him talking on the telephone or something. It sounded like it was right outside this door. Freaking me out. The door's coming open and the little dog barking at me. And then that. I need to start doing drugs. Maybe I'll not see shit anymore. Hey, Miss Liz, how are you? Thank you for stopping in. All 9 of you. Thank y'all. Seriously. I appreciate it. There was Oh, yes. So that's the body I was looking for Princess Speed Buggy that I could never find.
Mm-hmm.
I just made this one with a taller daggone bump on top for a cabin. Yeah. Hey, this one, it's bendy, but it's not as bendy as this one. But this one does have the undercoating under it. So yeah, I did all that, and then I had that daggone bug body I forgot that I had after I did all this work on it that I put on it. Well, by golly, that was a heck of a date night or date day you had, Miss Liz, with yourself. That was a good date. Daggone. You want to date me? I like getting dates like that. You take me out on dates like that? Heck yeah, heck yeah. Heck yeah. That's awesome. A little bit of smoke, a little bit of beer. Took yourself out to get some good food. Shoot, yeah. Self-care. And that's not the dirty talk either, you bunch of... So, yeah, I just wanted to come on and hang out for a little bit. I ain't been feeling good and been working on this little area for all week. But, yeah, I'm getting her done. Oh, now... Yeah. See, you got to go and start making me even more jealous, Liz. I can't. I love wings. I just hate making them. I got a good New York strip in there. Oh, shit. Forgot to thaw it out. Burger in there and put it in there for the night. Mm-hmm. I want to eat that sucker tomorrow, man. It's a nice one, too. About 14 ounce New York strip. Yeah, boy.
That's nice.
Yeah. Be killer. Well, one I let pack at whenever I was talking to you at night, and then yeah, it was Valentine's night because you wouldn't take Megan out to Valentine's dinner at night while I was making steak.
Both me and her did not want to leave the house that night. That's why we did stuff that Saturday.
I know. That's why I'm fucking with you. God damn it. Got to make you sound like the asshole you said you are. I was just trying to help, bud. I was just doing what you wanted. Oh, yeah. Put some wood on the fire, Chris. Don't freeze. Yeah. I didn't know that he was all the way, that Chris was in Pennsylvania, too. Heck. Earl, Tank, Chris, Trey, he's up there. There's somebody else. Somebody else that's in the mini scene that's in Pennsylvania.
Is Money Pit?
No, he's Ohio or Indiana or somewhere, I think.
Oh, okay.
Oh no, I'm thinking of Jay and all them boys over toward New Jersey and shit. Yeah. Oh, okay. He's right there on the border. Yeah. I know he was saying he was only about 40 miles from Tink or so, or a place where Tink was talking about. So, yeah, I knew he was closer, but yeah. Sorry, James. Yeah, you're right. But I know that. Oh shoot, Salty Stewart, 609 RC. He's in New Jersey. Shoot, I just drew a blank. There's all kinds of guys that are in there in New Jersey. Then I know him. I did know him at one time. Right whenever I was getting ready to say that.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Wow, what'd you have to do, Lawson? Go back in the chat and read that? That was a minute ago. Yeah, it was hell. That's before James got here. But like me, I don't see it half the time
Oh.
either, and have to go back and look and read. Oh no, get out of there, quit. Thank you. He was answering Brad's question, what kind of trucks he drove.
No.
That's I was gonna say you had to, because I was like, wow, it's still isn't on the screen. I was like, wait a minute, that was a minute ago. I was like, unless his chat's lagging that much going from here to down under, I was like, nah, it wouldn't do that. Excuse me, sorry guys. I apologize.
Well,
Oh, well, that's even better. Oh hell, food handler certification. That's easy stuff. Where are you going to work at, Miss Liz? Or is it just they re-upping your certification? I used to do that as well. I used to be a dish man and a cook for a while. One thing that you don't do, I'll go ahead and tell you, is if you're ever cooking at a steakhouse, is don't forget to make the baked potatoes. It's a bad thing. Oh yeah, wash your hands too, of course. Yeah. Well, I just thought that was, I thought that was noted there. But you failed the first one. It's happened. A lot of the temps and stuff, they change from year to year. So you have to learn what the new stuff is, or the new temp that you're allowed to have is. Yeah, it's as long as you're careful and you know what you're doing, you're right. But like I said, don't forget to make baked potatoes if you're at a steakhouse cooking. That's a bad thing to do. But the manager was nice enough to tell me whenever I came in that morning that I was being demoted back to dish. But not today. I had to cook for a 200-person bus that was coming in at 1 o'clock. Tell me you're demoting me because I had a helper that day that was supposed to be taking care of those potatoes. Even though I was the head, I was supposed to make sure of it. He said that he had done it and he hadn't. I didn't look. And yeah, I'll take the responsibility and take a demotion. Well, that bus got there. I looked at that boss lady. I said, "Yep, thank you. Have a good day. It's yours now." And hung that apron right over her little neck and said, "There you go, darling. I ain't good enough for it. You won't believe me? There, you do this work, then."
Dang.
Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I know exactly what you mean, Liz. I know exactly. I can study for something, fail it, but I can go in and not study nothing and ace it. I don't understand it. I think I make my brain overwork too much. Yeah. Oh well. Is what it is. Say love you, Kun Matata. I did on big test, but sometimes it depends. It was really the subject, and it was most of the time English is whenever I freaked out on my test. I could do the history and math and stuff like that, but English, y'all can't tell I didn't like that there old grammar class very much. Actually, I just don't like having to be grammatic. Oh man, they make you retake the course too, or are you just doing that just so you refresh up because it's been that little bit of a time, or not a little bit of a time, but that amount of time. Man, my daggone brain would communicate with the auditory output device better. I'd be able to talk. Something that I didn't know helps. Liz, is whenever you're reading, read it out loud because that puts it into your long-term memory, not your short-term memory. Whenever you read silently to yourself, that's only registering that and putting it into your short-term memory. So you're not going to comprehend it. I mean, it's just you'll comprehend a little. You'll not pick up a lot of it, but you'll remember some of it. But if you read out loud, it puts it into the long-term storage of your memory. and you will be able to remember it better. You'll be able to comprehend it better. Well, you'll be able to remember what you have read better. I don't know if you'll be able to understand what you read better. Making sense? Probably not for me. But what's up, James? What's going on, bud? What you doing? Yeah, I understand. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. Lawful, be safe, man, and keep dry, brother. Seriously, that's pretty bad. Y'all got one of those coming down that way, you know, because like you said, they go the opposite, spin the opposite way, and be more deadly coming in certain parts. What's up, Jim's RC and Bikes? Look here, see, I didn't call you the RC bike guy for once. Oh no, I was showing everybody what I did with the room here and stuff, and I'll tell you what. How long we been going, Alex?
56 minutes.
Well, I'll tell you what, that'd be good because StreamYard's been yelling at me that I've got about ready to lose all my time. So we'll go over a little quick, tour again, real quick.
Solo.
I know. I'm going to. You got to saying it before I could pick the computer up if it wasn't for the damn cord getting in the way and them pesky meddling kids.
Oh, yeah.
All right. So, everybody meet Gunter that hadn't met Gunter. He's the mine safety officer here at the Cracker Company coal mine. And I think he's more troll than gnome because he's an angry son of a gun, especially if a daggone alphabet soup walks up. You don't like him agencies. But there is the Tower of Doom with all the RC stuff on it. Jesus. And there's my son. It's a good thing it's still Sun's Day. Hey, I'm on live. Hi, Fred. What you doing, Fred? Wake up. Everybody?
He's upside down, Fred.
That is upside down, Fred. That's my granddaughter. Well, if you can see her, damn it. I'm trying. There she is. There's Fred. That's my baby girl right there. Normally, whenever I talk to her, she smiles. Don't she, Hunter?
Mm-hmm.
But hey, let me call you back. Love you. Love you. Bye. See, wasn't she cute? That pop-all girl right there. But yeah, that's Gunter and Lulu. And then you got Turtleator and Speed Buggy. And I finally did find Speed Buggy's other body. And then we got Scale Garage that I'm working on. That's Gina. She's standing over her holding guard. I got the walls and the floor down, and then I made these red hillbilly jack stands that I used back whenever I was young, actually working on my one-to-ones. Just took a 1-inch dowel, put it onto a piece of floating floor, countersunk it, make sure it's smooth, and then carved it out very roughly like I did with the chainsaw. Dang. There's my workbench. It's all piled up right at the moment. Y'all like my art? They're not done yet. There's Small Dead Fred. This is the one that's going to Jim's to be put in the course. Yeah, can't remember what I called this thing earlier. It was a good name. If y'all remember what the hell I called it, put it down there so I'll know. But I had to put these on the sides because I couldn't take and attach it to the wall because I didn't want to knock holes in the plaster. Because yes, I'm good at plaster repair, but I don't want to have to hear the owner of the house bitching because I put holes in her wall. My mother. But this will be cut down to right about here, so that anything bounces, it won't fall off. And then underneath this little trap door here, I cut me a hole. I didn't have a hole saw, so I used a multi-tool. But I took a piece of metal and I put a badass magnet on the back of it, so that goes in the hole, sits there. I always like having a rag, something laying under my work, because it's easier to keep picked up. Now, I normally have it screwed down, but I took this up so I could show you. And I'm going to replace it with a better piece of metal that's actually smooth and things and stuff. And if y'all hear something squeaking like, it's Diesel, because he's not in here at the present time. He's being an ass. But that's stuck there and it's not even, but see what I'm saying? I got to make it a little bit bigger so that it will hold it, but yeah. So yeah, like a metal work tray, but it works. And all thanks, Jim. I like them too. I'm going to take them and make them look more like real wood logs. We'll carve a bark into them and stuff, and stain them up real good. That's what we used, because all we had was them little thin sheet bent into jack stands. The sheet ones that wasn't heavy to do nothing with. You know what I mean? It'd scare you. They would. I'd be under a truck and I'd be hearing them creak and shit. Sorry, guys, I'm reading. Yeah, moving does suck. But yeah, I thought that was a pretty good, redneck engineered set of jack stands for a redneck engineered garage, it fits. So I'm going to cut I forgot. I don't know if I told you all this or not, but I know I told Earl. But right here, I'm going to cut a window in here so that I can put my tripod out here and get pictures looking from the outside in. I think that'll look pretty cool.
Yeah.
Cheap ramps, they were that sheet metal too. Those are dangerous too. And now this one is my 24 scale garage that I'm going to have over here in the course. I'll show you the course here in a second. I don't need you plugged in right this second. All right. It's got an oil pit. Well, we'll have second floor. It's got a set of stairs come down right here. But Justice League-esque outside of the building, which I'm going to make it all block looking and stuff, or concrete looking, or stucco with some parts of the stucco missing and, brick or showing or whatever. It Schmink's in here. God damn. Hey, it's the first one in 3 lives that you ain't been shitting on my damn live, Schmink. But there's the course too. And this part here will be is the next addition to the Cracker Coal Company mine site. That's where the Cracker Bud Company worked, or was at one time, per se. But
yeah, I've been working on
do what?
Did you send Schmick the link?
Did I not send it to him? I'm sorry, Schmink.
I don't know. I'm just asking if you did. I was going to mess with y'all and tell him.
No, actually,
he was saying something about he missed you earlier today, so he wanted to get on.
I'm getting ready to get back off. I'm getting ready to get off here, Smink. But if you want to jump on for a minute, you're more than welcome to. But there's half dead Fred. He's not done being decorated yet. There's dead Fred. And I showed you small dead Fred. That was the one that's going to Jim's. But I don't know if you can see the coal mine. But there's the coal mine there, one of the coal mines. And there's the other one that's been blocked off. And then there's another one hardly anybody's ever seen because I've never used it. There's actually a gravel pit or a mud pit in there in the bottom of it. But get the fans on screen. There he is. There's the fans. There you go.
I'm not shitting.
He's not shitting. He ain't
You know
shitting.
why he's not shitting? Because he was on a freaking Google Meets call taking a shit.
Yeah. Did you like that, Jim's RC? Yeah. Half dead Fred. Yeah. Half dead Fred. Dead Fred. And small dead Fred. Small dead Fred's the one that's going to Michigan and living at Jim's whenever I go up. He's right here. He used to be up here. But
The mega bitch flattened my head.
But that's small dead Fred. And these are Billy Bob, I don't know. But he's helping carry her head. She lost her head.
That's Jack and Jill. Went up the hill both with $1.25. Jill came down with $2.50. That fucking whore.
Oh, fuck. I can't do it. Do it, Smink. Do the dice.
Oh. Oh, you talking about the dirty nursery rhymes?
Well, yeah, but I mean, what he does right after, bada bing or whatever, right after he does the
Bada boom.
Bada boom, bada bing.
Bada boom. Hey.
Yeah. What's up, Earl? You make it back home safe?
Old Mother Hubbard went to the cupboard to get her old dog a bone. When she bent over, Rover took over. Oh, she got a bone of her own.
Wait a minute. Yeah.
Mary, Quake and Cherry, trim that pussy, it's so damn hairy. Oh!
Hey, the Beard's here. Hi, Beard.
What's up, Beard?
What's going on, man?
What's going on?
Did you get to see my cool redneck magnetic bench? Did anybody see it? Did y'all see that? It's magic. Just instead of making a magnetic tray, I made a magnetic bench, which it's ugly because I didn't have a hole saw, so I used my multi-tool to cut the hole. And
it's magnetic.
Back to the back of that metal. And yes, that metal was already cut out like that. I did not cut that metal that way. Okay, I didn't do that. I just used something that somebody else had cut. But I always put a rag on my workbench anyway. But well, there we go. See? And then when you're done, you pick up your towel like this, and you can pick it up, which that's going to be screwed down. It won't come up. But even if you don't pick it up, well, fuck you then. It works most of the time. Works good enough, is what it is.
He's been arguing with most of his equipment all afternoon so far.
Yeah, the sound equipment, it's still.
I don't think it's the equipment's issue. I think it's operator error.
You're number one. You see these, Jason? Hillbilly jack stands. They're not done yet. I gotta do the detail to them, but they work. And it reminds me of back whenever I was a kid working on my truck. Oh, that's Regina.
You named it?
I named that's Regina. And that's Lulu. And Edith is in the living room.
How come all your how come all your guns is girls?
Because you gotta handle them, treat them nicely. If not, they kick the shit out of you, or they put a fucking hole in your hand.
Well, you're not supposed to hold it like this and go.
Well, you're not supposed to try to take it apart while I still got one in the chamber. That's the stupid part that I did. Yep.
Well, and fucking duh.
Dude, I'm telling you what. Yeah, I didn't feel it, didn't hear it, didn't nothing. They always say
he hit that one with the black sheep, like fucking Chris Farley. Oh, that's gonna leave a mark.
Oh, so Jason was the lurker in the background. Okay. I can't remember who I was saying it was. Oh, I was saying it was Skev. Yeah, I said, watch, it'll be Skev back here, and I'm talking about him. I said, is it Skev? Nope, wasn't Skev. You don't have to scratch sniff for his phone. Thank God, because it sminks.
Jason said something smelled funny. Oh, and then I see it. It's just smink.
Hey, it'd be like that old boy from down there where Lachlan lives, you know.
Yeah.
Old Crocodile Dundee. Whenever he checked that hooker at the bar at night, he said, "Whoa, whoa, that's not a woman." Yeah, that's all right. I was just giving Kevin hell about not telling him that I screwed up, but I screwed up. I don't remember what I screwed up about, but I did. Hey, it was so nice you took it twice. Ain't that right, Beard? Yeah. Oh, all right, guys. My eyes are killing me, and I know about.
He's messing around.
I done thought the damn aliens come and took him. I was like,
no, the fans just sped up and took off for a second.
Bright light.
It was like, they haven't come. Hey, you were supposed to take me with you, damn it. Fuckers, you're not supposed to leave me here.
Hold my hand. Grab my hand. Ready? Grab my hand.
But yeah, guys, I went actually about 12 minutes over what I was going to because Smink showed up. I figured I'd let him say hi for a little bit because I know everybody misses him.
Yeah.
With every bullet so far.
Damn it. See, that's the thing. I didn't
love me.
He said, they love me. But guys, I appreciate y'all, every one of you. Thank you for stopping in. And Jason, keep building them damn trucks like you are. Good job. That daggone one for Alex looks killer as always. Earl, hey, look, there's Jeremy T. He showed up late too.
LGRC says start alive, Smink.
Yeah, Smink. Listen to Laughlin.
All right.
Guys, y'all be good. I gotta go take Diesel out, and I'll probably see y'all over there. I'll see you before it rains. You know what to do. What's that? Peace out, Girl Scouts.
All right, everybody.
I gotta hit the right button. Or Jason can start one. He said I haven't ended it yet, so that way y'all heard me. We'll see y'all over there on one of the two.
Whichever.
Either or.